row together through the storm, whatever weather, cold or warm.
Enter Ophelia. Ophelia tries to return the love letters that Hamlet sent to her. Hamlet will not accept them, and he denies that he ever wrote them. He tells Ophelia to go to a nunnery, and that only a fool would marry her, because she drives men mad. But Ophelia, who had always loved him, couldn't believe her ears. Hamlet goes to leave, but he turns back to insult Ophelia another time. Ophelia looks to the heavens for help. Hamlet leaves her alone and crying.
Then you know that you're not alone. Holla if you feel like you.
Ophelia is sitting on the chair crying. Enter Laertes. He tells her that Hamlet killed their father. She was shocked. She asked again and again if it was true. She started to cry uncontrollably. She got up and walked outside. She stopped and looked at the flowers that reminded her of happier days and smiled. She went by the willow tree and put her head on the branch, weeping softly. But the branch broke and she fell into the water below. Her clothes spread wide and they became heavy, and the water pulled her deep, deep, deeper down to the muddy bottom of the stream.
You said you was king, you lied through your teeth. For that feelings, instead of getting crowned, you're getting cat.
Enter Claudius. Claudius poisons the tip of the sword and poisons a glass of wine so that he can make sure that Hamlet dies. Enter Gertrude, Laertes, Hamlet, and Horatio. Laertes challenges Hamlet to a duel with the poisoned sword. They battle back and forth. Hamlet scores a hit. The king offers Hamlet a drink, but Hamlet says no. Gertrude drinks the poisoned wine instead. The king realizes his wife drank the poison, but says nothing. The queen starts to weaken and fall ill. Hamlet turns to his mother when Laertes tries to stab him in the back, but Hamlet manages to hit the sword away, pick up the sword, and stab Laertes. Laertes tells Hamlet that, like the wine, the sword is poison. He asks Hamlet to forgive him, and forgives Hamlet for killing his father. Laertes falls dead. Meanwhile, sickened from the wine, Gertrude falls to her death. It is realized that Claudius is at fault for everything. With his final strength, Hamlet stabs Claudius and takes the glass of wine from his mother's hand and forces it down the king's throat. King Claudius dies. With Hamlet's last strength, he tells his good friend Horatio to be only sad for a little while, but to make sure he tells his story to everyone so that the truth will come out. And then Hamlet takes his last breath and falls dead. Prince Fortinbras and his servant enter, and Prince Fortinbras becomes the new king. The part of Horatio was played by Edwin Benitez. The parts of Backpack, Tree, Servant, Guard 3, Actor 2, King, Counselor, Son, and Nun were played by Carla Morales. The parts of Shelf, Branch, Curtain, Guard 2, New King, King, Counselor, and Nun were played by Shannon Walters. The parts of the King Counselor, the Young Scholar, Polonius, and Laratus were played by Pablo Jimenez. The parts of Ophelia and Queen Gertrude were played by Oswin Ogolo. The parts of the Ghost and King Claudius were played by Kilmar Gomez. And the part of Prince Hamlet was played by Francisco Rodriguez Lopez.
I'm not afraid.
Yeah,
Take a stand.
it's been a ride.
Everybody.
I guess I had to go to that place to get to this one. Now some of you might still be in that place. If you're trying to get out, just follow me. I'll get you there. You can try and read my lyrics off of this paper before I lay 'em, but you won't take the sting out these words before